Well, ladies and gentlemen, here are last night's baseball scores as we have them. 10-4, 5-2, 1-0, 3-1, 5-2, 5-4, 15-3, 5-1, 8-7, 9-5, 9-6, 4-2, 7-1, and 1-0. I want to remind you that any rebroadcast, republication, or other use of the play-by-play description and account of today's parade, except in a court of law and with the permission of the mayor, are prohibited. And just entering the square, Little People's Depot Bicycle Parade. We're officially underway, ladies and gentlemen. We also like to report that none of these bicyclists have tested positive for doping. Good job.
Look at that bike. Little bike. They're not in it. What? My cousins are, our cousins are
Well, that's the end of today's parade. We hope everyone has had a good time. Thanks for coming down. No, wait a minute. There's more coming. There is more coming.
They have to go. They have to go. Let's just hope it's not right here. Yeah. If it's right here, then I'm just really happy.
Right behind the Milford VFW Color Guard, the New Boston Artillery, and Molly Stark Cannon. That cannon will be fired off at the fairgrounds at the conclusion of the parade over during the activities at the fairgrounds. Horse Guards are a non-profit, non-political, all-volunteer ceremonial unit of the New Hampshire National Guard, with each member participating at their own expense. In addition to escorting each sitting governor, the unit has expanded services to include parades, veterans events, state house ceremonies, firing details, drill demonstrations, military retirement ceremonies, the firing of artillery, color guard details, military funerals, and representing the state of New Hampshire at out-of-state functions. Today there are 3 members riding from New Boston: Captain Dick Moody, Sergeant Bob Besselell, and Sergeant Nancy Murray, and 2 from Goffstown, Sergeant Howard Leonard and Sergeant Sue Tipton. Sergeant Howard Leonard is a veteran of World War II, the Korean War, and Vietnam. Let's have a nice hand for all those folks in the Governor's Horse Guard. Have a nice hand for a 5th generation of New Boston families represented by our own Uncle Sam, Mr. Bob Todd. And the banner announcing Bob is being carried by representatives of New Boston Cub Scout Pack 1, 2, 3. Okay, Uncle Sam, way to go. Todd also played on the famous New Boston baseball teams of years ago and is one terrific citizen of our community. All right, have a nice hand for the Cub Scouts. Good job, gentlemen.
Great job.
Nice job, Mr. Hunter and company. And a wonderful bell ringing exercise back there. Well done. Being followed closely by two ladies trying to get in early in line for the activities at the fairgrounds. And now, ladies and gentlemen, the New Boston Fire Department Honor Guard. Well, thank goodness they got some of the best looking members carrying the banner. Well done, ladies.
The guys are going to walk right through.
That's a Betsy Ross original flag on the front of that fire truck. Following the Horse Feathers Riding Academy horses. Horse Feathers Academy promotes gated horsemanship on the trail and in the dressage arena. And if you've ever been in the dressage arena, you know just what a great place that is. Riding H-Man, a 27-year-old Tennessee walking horse, is Caroline Ugalaga from Sweden. She's a sociology major and graduates from the University of Halmstad in Sweden in August of this year. She also spent her senior year at Goffstown as an exchange student. Riding a little red 9-year-old Missouri Foxtrotter, Prince Jester, Natasha Brown. She is from Poland, but Poland, Maine, not Poland, Poland. She holds an associate's degree in science and will receive her degree as a medical assistant next spring. She works at Goffstown Hardware. The beautiful white horse is Music. He's a 20-year-old Tennessee walking horse. Music has been ridden from Mexico to Canada. Boy, was he tired when that was over and loved every minute of it. Molly White is his rider. She joined him on that cross-country trip. She graduated from Goffstown High and just earned her 4-year degree in equine science at SUNY Cobleskill with double high on contestant in the float contest. And that looks like, is that Floyd and Floyd Goyette and Mary Coon with number 1. They represent 1849 of these measures at home unless you're a trained professional. Fueled by breakfast burritos prepared by Jim Federer. Old car. But see, you could have told me that. C.H. Mack Specialist. And here's a wonderful old truck. This is supplied by Durgan Park in Boston. They have a Durgan license plate. And this fellow knows how to beat the heat. He's got an umbrella.
Oh, look, he's got a piece of candy stuck to his tire.
We know your horn works. Try your light. Oh, he's got two-tone horns. That's pretty good. in the parade, saluting New Boston. Once, what a great job. And now, this looks like our youngest citizen of the year, our newest citizen, Mary Ellen St. Laurent, is driving New Boston's newest citizen, born June the 10th, William Michael Neal Smith, son of Dawn Marie and Andy Smith, and he has two big sisters, Alexis 12 and Danielle 11. That's good family planning. You've got babysitting available right in the home. And right behind here, is that a 1965 Ford Falcon convertible? No. This is just another car getting in the parade. A beautiful old car. These clowns coming through here.
I know they are.
The car is license plate says 64 and a half. That's the total ages of all the people in the car added together. Ladies and gentlemen, the next car, Bruce Bezenson, in his 1965 Ford Falcon convertible, is driving Howard Town, who's riding to represent our oldest citizen, Rhoda Shaw Clark, 99 years old. As we speak today, she was unable to ride in the parade this year, but we appreciate Howard for representing her. Hello, Howard. There's a man that's being saluted as the New Boston mayor, Howard Town. Remember, any rebroadcast or republication is unacceptable without Howard's permission. And now the Hollis Dixieland Band, who joins us every year. Ford truck is throwing candy. Nice job. But don't let anybody run out the middle of the street. That girl has a good arm. She'll get it right over to the side. This coming through the square now in an open Mustang convertible. This is a person who won Best Supporting Actor in The Wizard of Oz, Jack Oz. Let's have a nice hand for Jack. Good work, Jack. Gentlemen, this is our softball champion. The 10U softball champions, the New Boston Town and Country Animal Hospital team, known as the Squirrels. Good job. And they're closely followed by the New Boston Cheerleaders, cheering through the decades. The New Boston cheerleading program, run by Lauren Burnham and Guy Lynn Ostrander, began in 2009. It's been a great success. There are now two squads, one for the little girls, 5 to 7, one for the big girls, 8 to 11. There's Junior 54 driving through here. Wonderful job. Followed by C141. Oh, check that. That's CJ41. However you spell it, that's a pretty neat car. Now, let's have a nice hand for these grandparents who say they love their grandkids. Don't beep your horn at the grandkids. That is a 1953 Mercury, if that license plate tells us the correct information. Nicely done. That car once appeared in an ad on the Ed Sullivan Show. This is a sassy gentleman with a couple of flags on his car. Next. And there goes Dita. Hello, Dita. Now coming through, ladies and gentlemen, a great organization, the Amoskeag Strummers. Fire and Rescue. Thanks for coming down. Is that Duke in there? Have a nice hand for Duke Windblow, driving that fire truck. That gentleman there, John Deere? Oh no, I guess that's the name of the tractor. How are you? And now the Mount Vernon bus, says there. New Hampshire. His name is Fred Cleveland. Last getaway.
This thing, right?
Well, you can see why they didn't get far at that speed. Now that's Tom Mansfield over there, who is selling a tractor, but I don't think he's selling this one. Now this is a Dodge production here. On display at Dodge Farms ice cream stand. A shameless promotion for a great ice cream. Next tractors driven by that attractive young lady were used at the Wright Brothers Bicycle Shop in Dayton, Ohio, and now put on that tractor. Spreading the wealth. That could be a lot of manure. That's well done. Now this is the newest style, ladies and gentlemen, out west, the umbrella hat. All the cowboys wear them now, and that's pretty neat. A little kumbaya from the Begtad Temple Calliope unit. Now that's a nice looking white convertible, ladies and gentlemen. An Impala, a Chevy Impala. Well done, Fairlane. And that's Lady Gaga in that car, throwing out candy. Good job. She looks much better than she usually does. Here's a nice red Mercedes trying to get through town, but the quickest thing to do is jump in the parade. Well done. That's a beautiful car. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a potpourri of old cars. Wake that gentleman up in the passenger seat, tell him to wave to people. That's it. You kids in the back, they might let you move to the front of the car sometime. Okay. Now this car was originally used in the Elliot Ness TV show, The Untouchables. And here it is in our parade. Is that Robert Stack driving? I think it is. Next is a white Mountain Model A. See, with the color, I would have taken that for a green Mountain Model A. Nice hubcap. Does anyone else have a car they'd like to sneak into the parade with? Now's your opportunity. Oh, and they're trying to sell that now? Is that what that says? Is that for sale? It is. It's for sale. So if you want a tractor, see Tom Mansfield. If you want that car, see that nice young lady driving her. Was a 45 record, and through a lot of hard work, those folks have turned it into an old car. Well done. That used to be at the hop, that record. They couldn't get the right size tires for this next car, so. Here is, oh, this is now float number 3. The Friendly Beaver Campground of golf carts representing the 1960s. That lady's cooking up something pretty good. Now that we're out of burritos, that would be good.
Oh my God, that's a pretty cool golf cart. I like that golf cart.
Friendly Beaver Campground 1957 antique fire truck. Buenos dias, los muchachos. They're checking their GPS tracking device and they'll be heading toward the fairground. Fellow on the drum, looks a little bit like Mitt Romney. Beautiful horses here, ladies and gentlemen. Beautiful people on them. The New Boston Central School Go Green Machine. That's driven by Transfer Station Manager Jerry Cornett, who is responsible for bringing this program to the New Boston Central School. Make sure you put that in the right bin when you go by. Okay. And now, ladies and gentlemen, the Silver Lining Circus Camp, where every child has a silver lining. The camp is located in Temple, New Hampshire, where kids from ages 5 to 18 learn tumbling, juggling, unicycling, human pyramids, clowning, and more. Circus is a great way for kids to get physically fit, make friends, and be creative. Hey, this is pretty good. Absolutely. Don't beat with that girl that's juggling. Okay. And now, ladies and gentlemen, I believe that's Michael Humphreys, driven by our own Ron Brenner. Michael Humphreys qualified for the 2011 National Senior Games after placing first in the main state senior games last year. The National Senior Games were held in Houston, Texas, where Michael competed against other top senior cyclists from all 50 states in multiple cycling events. Michael Humphreys claimed the gold medal for the 20K cycling road race. And there he is, right next to Ron Brenner. Anyone with a toothache, follow that car, and Dr. Brenner will take care of you at the end of the parade. Dr. Brenner and Michael Humphreys, let's give them a nice hand. Now we have, ladies and gentlemen, float number 5. Ralph Norton, who works at the New Boston Air Force Tracking Station, has an entry showing off snow machines through the decades. Give them a nice hand. There they are. Snow machines through the decades. Fortunately, it didn't snow today. Now here's a nice looking group. What's in the wagon? Is that where the candy is? Okay. Now next coming through the square after one of our fire trucks here is the float number 6. The Next Generations entry shows a futuristic view of what the new Boston 4th of July may look like in 2070. This is number 6. A number once worn by Stan Musial and Willie Puddinhead Jones and Rico Petroselli. And there it is, ladies and gentlemen, 2070. You gotta like those hairdos. I think those folks have been to Christy Sitax for a little coloring. Well done. Ooh, and look at this here. Holy smoke. That lady with that bright hair is 2070 and she's 110 years old, but still looks terrific. The hovercraft tractor pull. Not only that, they brought along their own rolling trash bin. This is good. Now, let's have a nice hand for the Daughters of the American Revolution New Boston chapter, celebrating their 100th anniversary this year. They were founded by Florence Atwood in March of 1911. There's our youngest fireman right in that window. Well done. That was the official Belmore Pooper Scooper truck and trailer. And shortly, in a white van, we're going to see Laura, who's running all of this, picking up the judges' sheets. At least that's what it says on my notes. Ladies and gentlemen, I think you've just seen the New Boston 80th Annual July 4th Parade. Don't forget your tickets over at the gazebo. You can save yourself time getting into the fairgrounds the rest of the day. There'll be a lot going over there, including hopefully some remarks by President Coolidge, who was born in 1872 on this day. Thank you all very much. Have a great 4th of July.